Good afternoon, Miss Eki and friend. My name is Albert Jordan, and I'm here to presentate about the essay I wrote, which entitled "How to Pick the Most Suitable Laptop for College Students." So, first of all, why must college student own a laptop? In my opinion, because a laptop is a very great investment you could do in your life, because a laptop can help you with many assignments such as essay and presentation and edit video, making web-based assignments such as making a poster. Okay, so after we know, why college student must own a laptop, let's just jump into the essentials that you're going to need while choosing a laptop, or the things you have to consider while choosing a laptop. The first is screen size. There are many screen size variety when it comes to laptop. There are 11.6 and 17 inches. I suggest look for a laptop that have a screen size from 12 inch to 13 inch because it makes the laptop lighter to carry. Smaller laptop means smaller weight. If you want more wider screen, you could go for 14 or 15 or 16 inches. But remember, the more big the screen size, the more heavier the. Second is screen quality. There are a lot of screen resolution. As you can see, there is 4K up to VGA. But not to be confused, because most of laptop nowadays only uses the most common screen resolution such as 4K, 2K, Full HD, HD Plus, and HD or SD Plus. But I would recommend for you to avoid the one that I colored red, such as 4K, QHD, and 2K Pixel Sense, because it makes the laptop more expensive. And as you can see, I made an arrow pointing up. It means it's more expensive if you get from WXGA or more than Full HD, and it's more cheaper if you get Full HD and down. The one that I colored red is more expensive. The one that I colored yellow is the one I would recommend. And you want to avoid touchscreen laptop because it's unnecessary. It makes the laptop expensive, and sometimes it can add glossiness, which is glossy screen. Glossy screen is really undesirable because when you're watching a video or editing a video or image, it can lead to reflection, and you don't want that. It's very annoying. The third is keyboard quality. As for keyboard, the size of keyboard will stay the same for all laptops, such as 13-inch laptop will also still have the same size of keyboard as 16-inch laptop, but the keyboard material can be different. It usually have a keyboard made from plastic and metals. You have to find one that is the most comfortable for you. The fourth one is CPU. As for Intel Core-based CPU laptop, there are a lot of choices such as Core i9 is for heavy professional non-scalable workloads. Core i7 is for professional workloads and super high-end gaming. Core i5 is for super heavy office use and high-end gaming. Core i3 is for mainstream gaming, office use, and home computing. Pentium is for entry-level gaming, office use, and home computing. Celeron is for light office use and entry-level home computing. I wouldn't recommend the Core i9 and i7 because it will make the laptop expensive, more expensive. I would recommend i5, i3, and Pentium because it is enough for college student or for that matter, management college student for us students management because it's enough to because it's enough to because it's enough to work on many assignments. I wouldn't recommend Celeron 2 because it's very outdated. It can make the computer slow. It could make the laptop slow. And the next is RAM. More RAM allows for more application to be run at the same time and more data to be quickly accessible for the laptop by the laptop system at one time, which comes in handy for tests such editing photos or lab or videos for Photoshop. If only for working college assignment, I think 4 GB of RAM is enough. But if you want to use for editing picture, video, and to play some really heavy game, you're going to need 8 GB of RAM or more. And next is battery capacity. As for battery capacity, you might want to look for and next is battery capacity. You might want to look for 8 hours or more battery life because it is the ideal laptop battery capacity that you can take anywhere. Next is USB port 3.0. Of course, you're going to need. Next is USB port. Next is USB port 3.0. Of course, you're going to need this universal port. Many laptop uses it from brand to brand. Sorry. For other purpose, you might want to pick a laptop with more than one USB port 3.0 because you can insert a mouse and a USB flash disk at the same time. And this is very optional, but if you want to, you and the next one is optional. It's the USB-C port. The USB-C is a slimmer, smaller, and comes with 24 pins, which makes it handle higher currents and faster transfer speed of data. You can see it by the picture I put in. It looks like this. This is the newest and latest type of USB port that is fast replacing the USB Type A on laptop and Type B on other device. Unlike rectangle shaped Type A with a 4-pin connector, so if you want a faster device to exchange data such as a really heavy video, you might need USB Type C port. And for the last thing is, you're probably still confused about which brand to pick. But after knowing all what I've been told you, I have to tell you that one more thing, that brand is not important. Remember that the most famous the brand makes the products more expensive, such as Apple. So conclusion, now that you know many specifications of laptop, now you know why the reason of owning a laptop is very important. I really recommend you to buy a laptop that is enough for your need based on the specification I just told you. Please don't buy overpriced laptop that is more for your need just because it looks way more cooler. And I hope my presentation will help you choosing a laptop. Thank you. If there are any question, you can input in class comment Google Classroom. Thank you for listening.